I know we had a little themes that we were gonna touch today, but I just saw this and I wanted to get your live reaction, if you will. So this restaurant in Georgia charged a customer or the customers that came to the restaurant, they charged an extra $20 fee in their check, and it says live band entertainment fee, $20. So everybody that came to this restaurant, it does not say the name, which is good because I feel like I would blast them.
Okay.
So this restaurant is charging all the customers that went to eat that night an extra $20 because of a live band entertainment fee.
Okay. Right away. Hard no.
Hard no. Okay.
Hard no. And this is coming from a musician myself. Okay. I've been paid very little to do the craft that I love. But now there's two different things here. We need to. I mean, I'm assuming based on how the news is being told that this is done kind of like unbeknown to the patrons, right? Like, because it's different if you're like, hey, come see this band. There's a cover charge of $20, right? And you know from the get go when you get there. But if it's sneaked into the food at the end, to me that's a no go. As an establishment, you should sort of have that as part of your expense, and then you're getting it back on what you're charging for your food and drinks and shit. So, yeah, definitely no.
I thought for a second you were gonna go the other route. On this one, we're on the same boat.
Yeah, the thing is, like I said, I don't want to sort of toot my own horn here, but it makes me look good that as a musician I'm saying this. But it's because I believe in fairness. Okay, I grew up in a country that was torn down by communism, and somehow that made me appreciate fairness. Now, this doesn't mean the band doesn't get paid. It's just I think the establishment should set that up.
Hmm.
And yeah, and you just you pay the band whatever it is their fee, and then people just. But I mean, this is a touchy subject in general because then we can get into tips and shit, it could get nasty.
Okay.
But
Um,
but yeah,
it says
hard
that
no.
it says that the restaurant have earned a 3.5 rating on Yelp.
Based on this or just in
Based
general?
apparently after this, the rating went down to 3.5. I mean, if you read the comments from the article, there's a lot of mixed comments, a lot of go for it, it's good because you're supporting the artist, but it doesn't really say if this money is going to the artist.
Well, this is the thing. Like at the end of the day, I think most people will be in the same page, but they just look at it from a different angle. So, for example, you might have people in the comments be like, "Oh my god, they're like artists. They're like giving their life for art. Like they should also get paid." And I agree with that. The thing is, you don't have to charge it that way. It looks bad.
It looks sketchy.
It looks sketchy. It looks dodgy. That's how they say it in the UK.
So I work at a restaurant. My current restaurant that I'm employed by has live music every single day that we're open. So from Tuesday through Saturday, uh, we have a live band. Or it's not a band. It's let's see. Most of them are duos, and then there's another guy who goes solo on certain nights.
Oh shit.
So, and the
And what is
funny
this? Is
thing
this like typical music of the theme of the
of
restaurant?
the right, so like I said, most of the nights is two guys, and then there's other nights that it's just one. It's different bands also. I think there's three different bands.
Okay.
Anyways, the guy who goes solo when he plays, either by himself or with another person, um, he puts out a tip jar.
Okay.
So he's playing. He also has like a, how do you call it? Like a little banner
Okay.
that has like his name or his band name, a QR code. I'm guessing like if you want to send them through Cell or Cash App or all these apps, and it also has a bucket.
Okay.
To be honest, and I'll be 100% honest here,
Okay.
from my time at this restaurant, I haven't seen anyone leave any tips in the
Really?
bucket. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I don't know if it's like people don't know or it's a restaurant setting, so it's a little bit
Like,
weird,
is he
but
the
it's
only
not
one that
weird.
does it?
No, I think I've seen the bucket other times. Maybe they put it there all the time, and I haven't noticed, but and I think this bucket it's restaurant provided.
Okay. Okay.
It's not like bring your own bucket.
Important to know this is this is a restaurant owned bucket. No, but this is the thing. I think I'm gonna have an unpopular opinion here,
Okay.
and it is true. I don't play. I don't get paid to play like in places, right? So I am biased, right, towards that. I mean, or you could say that that influences a bit. But I just feel like the bucket for the tips, it doesn't look good. And again, like I'm not saying like maybe you need it, you need to have it there because people will give you, and then you end up like losing money if you don't put it. Like I think the sell or like whatever you send me money through Venmo or through whatever, I think that's a little classier. And I actually think again, if you don't put it, you might be leaving money on the table because there might be a couple there that went one night. They're like, oh god damn it, when you played that shit, she looked at me and I knew I was gonna fuck her that night.
Mm.
And he's like, let me send him $50. So I feel like as a working musician that I am not, because I'm not making money off it. Like it would be like hypocritical of me of saying like, oh no, tips are riffraff. Like, nah, what the fuck am I? Who am I, right?
Right.
But there is part of me that feels like the little hat or the little bucket with the for the tips. It's just, you know what it is. I kind of feel like it lessens the art form in a way, and maybe that's me being a little elitist because
Mm.
to my friends that play in the streets. But for
Mm.
some reason, in a restaurant setting, it's like the restaurant should pay him well, and then that's it. We don't have any other transactions because I think part of the fanciness of it is that there's no transactions. Like the patrons, is that how you call them in your world? The patrons, the people that go.
The patrons. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
sure, buddy. I feel like there is a value of you going to a place. There's like a guy playing piano or whatever that it is, the guitar, and it's like I know he's well off and he's happy and he's showing it and there's no transactions involved that I see. I think there's a fanciness to that. Like I remember going to when I was like young to like a nice Italian restaurant in Venezuela, and there was a guy playing piano there, like what's up. I mean, this is a bad example because I mean I gotta be honest. I don't know why I have to be honest because people don't know about this story. They don't know what happened in my life. But this guy, I remember, he did have a tip jar.
Mm.
But I mean, this was the '90s in Venezuela. But there was like this thing of like you didn't feel like he needed the tip. Like he was well off, and that gave the whole thing like an air of fanciness. Like even the piano guy is well. Like he doesn't need to fucking be like, hey, can I get 50 cents? You feel me?
Now, do you when you give tips to to the musicians or to the artists, um, yeah, I fucked up.
No, that's fine.
When you give tips out to the musicians,
To the lower
do you
class.
do you think this is more of a I'm paying you for what you do, or I'm just helping a guy out? Because it's two different things. I'm paying you for the music you're providing me. It's free, but I'm compensating you because you're playing it, you do it very well. Or it's more of like, this motherfucker looks like a homeless guy. Let me help him out.
It depends. In the streets, it's a lot of let me help you out. Like for example, this is perfect because this just happened today. Like we were in the public transport, right, in the metro. We went to eat cachopo, which is like a cordon bleu Spanish style. By the way, I
To
took a
that
picture.
place.
Yeah, I took a picture to send it to you. I never took you
Oh,
there, right? So that's still in the.
no, no, we went.
Oh, we
We
went.
went.
We went. Oh no, yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I took a picture of it. And when we were in the metro, for people that come to Spain, you gotta eat cachopo. It's from the Asturian region. Okay? Well traveled motherfuckers here. It's not just, no, but so we were in the metro and you have some people sometimes singing and playing a guitar or whatever. And there was this older gentleman, like our like a father age, and he was
Father
playing
figure.
Venezuelan folkloric music.
Okay.
With like a cuatro. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
little ukulele, but Venezuelan style. And he was playing like the music that's played in the inlands of Venezuela, where they fuck donkeys 24/7. I mean, they also do other stuff. They're a very nice culture there. It's very more like a cowboy, right? It's like the cowboy. It's like the country music of Venezuela. He was playing there, and he was good. And I normally don't want to give money out like that just because I got my own debt. You feel me?
It's more important
Yeah,
things.
yeah. Like I'm broke, but I saw this guy and I was like, damn, he's he's good, and he kind of reminded me of like a father figure.
Mm,
And I'm like, damn, this is a guy I would want to help because he's like, he just migrated from my country. He's here playing the music. Damn, I would like to help him out, but I didn't have any coins. I only had a €5 bill. Now
which is a lot.
in the U.S., people are like, you didn't give the homeless guy $5, you piece of shit. But here in Europe, €5, you can still get a blowjob with €5 here. If you know what I mean. So I was like, damn, if I had 2, 3 euros, I would give it to him. But a €5, I'm like, I'm not gonna, and I'm not gonna tell him to give me change. You know what I mean?
Can you give me four back?
Right? He's gonna be like, damn, for real?
450?
Can I
Make
get
it.
475 back? Actually, can you just exchange this bill and give me €5 back in coins? I need them for a machine, to get the drinks. Imagine you just go to the guy and you're like, can you change this bill for coins? Thank you. And you're like, bro, I'm helping you. Like I'm helping you consolidate all these coins into bills. Like that's what I'm contributing here.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll still get mad, and you're like, fuck you, bro. Anyways, what I was
Now,
trying to say is that, yeah, this guy, I kind of wanted to give him tips.
s- did you?
No, I didn't. I just told you I only had
Oh,
a €5 bill.
damn, you cheap motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I was like, damn, dude. I almost gave it to him, and I was like, and then I reminded me of like, shit, my credit card bills. Like, I was like, fuck. I was like, damn, sorry, bro. In the
Next time,
future,
I got you.
better days will come. But I sent him my energy.
Okay, that's good. That's important.
I was like, damn,
Even
dog.
more so in the metro and the stations, because it was probably one of those stations that's very concurrent that has a lot of people.
It was. So I was like, okay, he'll get his.
If it's not me, it's the guy behind me.
Yeah.
Someone will give him shit.
But anyways, it was kind of surprising to hear in the Madrid metro, like straight up folkloric Venezuelan music. That's how far
Well,
we've,
that also
we've gone.
it also tells you how far we've gone, how we're everywhere now.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
So tips for the guy at the restaurant. How do you feel about that?
Again, to me, it's not about being cheap. It's about it being comfortable. Like, let me give you another example of how it is uncomfortable. In Madrid, there's this, you can be like in a terrace, right? Or like in an outside chairs, right? Having coffee or beers. And then there'll be a
Terrorist?
guy. No, not a
A
terrorist.
terrace. A terrace.
This is a problem when you have an accent.
Yeah, yeah.
A thick one, you know. There was this terrace. Here in Spain, they call terrace because, like, to me, a terrace has to have some height. Like, if you're in a terrace, it means like you're in an upper deck, and if you were to fall from that terrace, you will be hurt. But in Spain, a terrace is just being in the outside. So, like, if a restaurant has chairs outside, so you
That's
can be
terrace.
like, that's a terrace. Now, there can also be a terrorist in the terrace, but that's a whole different scenario, and we don't want that. Okay, we say no to that. Hashtag no terrorists in the terrace.
The terrace.
All right, so you go to the terrace, and then sometimes there'll be this, public musicians, right? Like musicians of the world. And they'll come near you and they'll sing a song, right? And you didn't request a song. And like sometimes I'm like, damn, no, I don't want to give you money because I don't even like the song, right? But then I have to make my mind not even dance a little bit to the song, right? Because I feel like if he sees me vibing to the song,
You're fucked.
then I owe money.
Yeah, yeah.
So I have to act like the music is not even there. You know what I mean? And we're human beings, we're receptive. So I kind of feel like you're forcing me into a relationship that I don't want to have with you. Like, I would find it better, and I know that this wouldn't work, but I would find it better if before you play the song, you're like, hey guys, real quick, I'm gonna play something. Who's down to put a little bit of it? That way I can go and play near you. And the people that don't want to pay, you can vibe to it. It's fine. Like, that energy is needed. Like, that energy helps.
Okay.
I almost
Okay.
feel like if you're smart about it, you wouldn't be mad about the ones that are just vibing to it. Because you're like, they bring energy. They make the other ones. They're like, oh, fuck. I'll give you some money. But that one's
In
uncomfortable. Like, that one's, you didn't request it. You didn't ask for it.
right. In Mexico, the couple times I've been,
Why you say
when
like
you
that,
go
though?
to because I'm rich and I can do that shit. Fuck you.
No. You said Mexico. I was just trying to get you in a little joke.
Oh, to say something that I shouldn't.
Yeah. Fuck.
The two times that I've been to Mexico, every time you go to a restaurant that's not a street taqueria, there's always some like mariachi or some sort of band going on
Okay.
around the restaurant. And the funny thing is that they play for each table songs that you don't want. But then if they see that you're blonde, maybe they start like mariachiing some Billie Eilish.
Oh, shit.
And you're like, damn, this motherfuckers are playing Billie Eilish on their musical instruments and their costumes. I mean, I don't, and their mariachi hats, but they're playing Billie Eilish, and that's kind of cool. Racist because you thought I was white, but cool at the same time.
Well, I mean, you didn't think. It's obvious, right? You have fucking Stephanie, although you can be a white Mexican,
Oh, right, right.
which they also exist, which is a
Yes.
Mexican that looks like an American.
Like a güero.
Yeah, it looks like fucking Stephanie from Ohio. But in reality, is Stephanie from Mexico City. And she
Una-
parties.
She's a fresa.
She's a fresa. She's a strawberry.
So this.
No, but I like
what do
that. I like that fusion.
right. So what do? You're like, okay, I didn't ask for this guy to sing me Ocean Eyes in my ear.
Mariachi style.
Mariachi style. But at the same time, it's pretty fucking cool that he's doing
Right.
this without me asking. So what should maybe the procedure should be you don't want to give him money, but instead you buy him a beer.
Right.
Is that a good trade? Is that a good trade-off?
Yo, can I get 5 shots for the mariachi boys?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that like in a bad way, like mariachi boys. That's how they're called. That's how their group is called. The mariachi boys,
The Mariachi Boys.
with a Z for zebra. You know what I mean? No, but you know what? I've seen that in the past. I remember back in the day, you sent me like this Mexican mariachi band in like a California radio station singing Daft Punk and Pharrell Williams. No, I think maybe just Daft Punk, that song. And then the sun, I just wanna take it down. I wanna not to get lucky. And he was saying the mariachi form. And I was like, damn, that shit is fire. And then I have heard in other instances mariachi bands, rocking some The Weeknd. And I think that once you get to that level, it's like a Portuguese, like you're a Portuguese that learn English. Once you get to the level where you can make this song sound like fire like that, and you can actually grab popular songs and put them in mariachi's form, and you're cool with it and you're fire, then I actually think you are able to do it on request and then be like, hey. Now, my thing is, don't expect anything, and that way we always keep a good attitude, and then if I do give you, then it's cool. Don't give me that pressure.
Now, let's say that's 5 mariachi guys.
Right.
Mariachi boys.
Right.
So would you rather give them $25 or $5 shots for each?
They probably prefer the $25.
The 25. But if I was one of them, I wouldn't be mad.
No, I wouldn't be mad. I'm like, hey, I only want to contribute to your addiction. I don't want to give you any money that you can give back to your daughters and your family. I wanna make, one of them was like, bro, I haven't drank in 13 years. I'm sober. He has one of those little coins. You know those little coins addicts have? He's like, bro, this is my 5-year coin. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, be a fucking man. What do you mean no coins? I seen some guys have it in an app. Oh, bro, look at my app. I have 7 years sober. And they tell you the days, 6,565 days. Every day is a battle. Fuck out of here. No, I'm just kidding. Now, somebody else like that is like, bro, you know what, addicts? You guys are weak. Now, I've never been addicted to like methamphetamines or crack before, but that shit's gotta be hard.
It can't be fun.
It's gotta be hard.
Going back to my restaurant setting and the guy, I know they get paid. I don't know how much. I haven't asked. I don't feel like I should ask. But they get a free meal every time they play. So
any meal?
Anything from the menu.
Okay. I kind of feel forced I have to buy the most expensive shit. And I probably don't even like it.
So it's 3 different bands in 5 days. So there's a couple that repeat and then I guess one that doesn't. So every time I see them with wine or beer, plus at the end of their set, they get a free meal, whatever the fuck they want, salads or meats, whatever the fuck. So, I mean, I think you don't have to tip them. I don't think you have to tip them.
I don't either. And
if you think about it that way.
Like, this is the thing. It's also what the restaurant would want. I would want the restaurant to not feel like we're in a fucking, county fair. All right? I'm trying to, like, let's say you do want that. Let's say, bro, I sell hot dogs and I want this shit to look like a chicken coop. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to make this bitch affordable, friendly, and welcoming. I mean, it's clean. Don't get me wrong. But this shit is just rural. You know what I mean? We're out there. Now, that's fine. And you're like, hey, bro, that's what I want. And I'm going to get some mariachi boys. And I just told the mariachi boys, hey, bro, I'll give you guys free drinks, free food, but I ain't going to pay you nothing. Get some tips. Like, that's one way you could do it. But if I'm having a restaurant that's a little more fancy, I don't want the people in there having this pressure of having to pay a tip, because I feel like part of the reason why you're coming to eat here is because I provide this experience. I mean, aside from having Chef Maurice in the fucking kitchen, which is not nothing.
It's something, for sure.
It's something. I mean, Michelin stars, baby. You feel me? Like, but at the same time, I don't want the patrons to feel like they're pressure. Now, Is it the restaurant a little bit like, hey, I don't pay them that much, so yeah, let them get tips? Could be. But I feel like I don't feel like a musician getting tips. To me, that looks whack. And I know that I might be wrong in this. People might be against it. But I feel like that art should be compensated already by the restaurant or the venue. And it should be well compensated where you don't even need to ask for tips. And also that makes you look fucking better, like you're not some fucking just street vendor. Not that there's not, anything wrong with that, but you feel me? You feel me?
Now, let's take it a step further.
Take it. Take it.
If and when we get a Patreon, wouldn't that be basically the same? So we're giving people this, right?
Right.
Us talking shit. And then on the Patreon we'll have something extra.
Right.
People are gonna pay you for basically your art.
Right.
Let's say we set it at $5, right? Isn't that like a $5 tip every time somebody signs up to watch your content?
No, because we haven't even decided if we're gonna have a Patreon, but that's probably that would be a lovely option to have. But no, because you're already giving them the free shit, which we always will, right? Till the end of our lives. Whoever goes first, I don't know, depending on our decisions moving forward.
Well, I want you to know that if I go first, just keep doing this shit.
Continue.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll leave your photo there.
Keep my legacy.
Right. So, and then if you got a Patreon going, maybe you get an extra episode and one live stream a month where you can like talk to us, type shit, for example. Okay. So that's fair. It's not a tip. You're paying for a content that we're bringing to you, and you're prepaying maybe. Like in your mind, you can look at it as like a subscription to Netflix, right? And it also means like, is it necessary for you to do that? No, but you do it because like, damn, I want this guy to continue to talk this shit and provide it to us. Now we'll continue to provide it free, most of it. Welcome to the Broski Doodles podcast. My name is Kiko. This is
shit.
Chef Maurice. and yes, but best podcast in all the lands, available in all of the platforms: Pirate Bay, LimeWire, BearShare.
I'm trying to look. Sorry.
No, yeah.
Sorry, yeah. I was just trying to look how much is the least amount that you can set on somewhere like Patreon. Because I don't. You always hear $5, but I don't think that might be the least.
No, you can have it as you can even have like
Like
$1.
$1?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
have $1.
So it's not like $5 flat fee.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm guessing Patreon gets a cut of.
Yeah, I don't know how much it is. If it's like 15 or 20% that they keep.
Well, there's people that set it at like $15, $10. So, yeah.
I think a fair price would be around $5. And yeah.
Maybe you get some culinary lessons from.
Yeah, like maybe we can have like actual things that like people would like, damn, this is actually worth it,
Right.
Like let's say you get a monthly thing where you can stream with us and we can talk shit, for 2 hours. And then sometimes we can have even like a live thing where Chef Maurice is cooking some fire, carbonara, which is hard to do, right? Because you gotta the egg cannot be cooked completely, otherwise you get a scrambled egg, and for that you can just go like to a Chinese restaurant.
So from what I'm reading here, it's you pay like a membership on Patreon.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. No. Sorry. I was reading. Sorry.
Chef Maurice is discovering the concept of Patreon. He's like, wait, so you pay to be part of this group, right? This
So
community.
we would pay.
No,
Right?
we
In
wouldn't
this
pay.
case, yeah, because you put a membership, and then that's what I was trying to read.
Okay, so the creator needs to pay.
Right. A core set of tools to help you earn an income for your creative work, 8% of the income you earn on Patreon.
That's what they keep.
I Yes.
Okay, that's not bad.
Plus payment processing, currency conversions, payout fees, applicable taxes. So they get a good cut.
Yeah, you get like 10%. No, I think it's fair. So,
Hmm.
so if you charge $5, they keep like 50 cents.
50 cent.
And that's where 50 Cent got his name from. On his Patreon, he was like, fuck, they keep me 50 cents. What?
I'm
Pa, pa,
trying
pa, pa.
you see, I don't want to set this up just yet, but I think we should talk about this
Yeah, we should
at
talk
some
about
point.
it. I mean, first we want to get more viewers. So please share this shit. Leave comments, review it on Spotify and iTunes. That's where the big bucks are. No, not really, but that's like where the rating is. And subscribe to the YouTube. We've been getting a lot of new subscribers. The other day I was taking a look at some of the regions. Right? We always like to take a look at where are they listening from. And hopefully the people that listen are like, fuck, that's where I'm from listening from. But, we like to look at like the weird ones. I mean, not weird, that sounds bad. but the less common ones. Like, for example, this, I can see,
Clearly now.
you're not going to believe this. But they listen to us. Fuck, can I get the name of this? I think this is from Gaza. I think we'll be... I swear to God, bro. I think we're being listened to from Gaza.
I was just gonna say, be careful with, but then you beat me to it.
Yeah. Fuck, I don't even know if that word is bad. Okay. India, well, I think we've mentioned India. Singapore, you got people that speak, English there. Indonesia. New Zealand and Australia. I was cool. I was like, damn. It's far to get there, but we might have to go there. If shit gets wild, what the fuck. And yeah, I mean, those were the ones that I wanted to mention that were a little... There is one person in Russia. Hey, I don't like the broski doodles. Very funny. When I go to the mines, I listen to them. It's like, hey, hello. It's the broski doodles.
There's a lot of people. I sent you the other day on TikTok. We're being watched by... Or actually, our audience... Our audience? Our audience is less than 1% in Saudi Arabia.
So we got some people from there.
We got someone.
All right.
One or two.
What's up? I mean, we say, we like everybody.
On the TikTok.
Maybe we can join the Live Golf League.
Hey, if some Saudi Emir wants to
sponsor us,
take us to Saudi Arabia.
Chills.
Take us.
We want to take you. You come here, you do podcast here, and you stay here forever. We cannot leave.
Is he a Russian in Saudi Arabia?
No, it's Saudi Arabia. It's close. It's close. The Russian is
close,
more.
Okay.
It's more. You come here, you do Rush. We killed you.
Okay.
Saudi Arabia is more. Welcome to Saudi Arabia. You gotta know about accents.
Right.
All right, but yeah, hopefully we'll find some way to monetize it. Maybe we can sell an energy drink, like Logan Paul. I see a weed drink. You know what I would like to have, like interesting merch. Like, I mean, yeah, you got the hats, you got the cups, you got the shirts. That's cool. That's cute. We'll have that. Don't worry.
Maybe a knife.
Damn. This special knife from Japanese steel. You can cut any flesh with this. It cuts through bones. Are you stuck in the mountains, in the Andes mountains with a bunch of fucking homies, and you need to do the deal? This shit goes through bones. Are you stuck in like a Saw movie scenario where there's a guy that's like, let's play a game. The rules are simple. There's a key inside your esophagus. Fuck. You have a knife. You have 3 minutes. Fuck. Thankfully, I have the Broski Doodles knife.
Or when you, like you said, in the Andes, you can have that nice sashimi flesh of.
That's the type of joke that people that listen to, they're like, hey, that's
That's the type of shit that you would get on Patreon.
yeah, that's the type, you see, you'll get even more of that. You'll get the dark shit that we can give here. So, okay, maybe we can have people comment. They can be like, hey, guys. Or maybe somebody can be like, hey, chill. You guys don't even have that many followers yet.
I mean, 1 or 1 million, somebody's still listening to us.
Right. No, I mean, we've been growing recently. Like I said, please help us out with the reviews. You just leave a review, a star rating on iTunes and Spotify. It helps us a lot because we've had some fuckers leave bad reviews for no reason. No reason at all. We don't hurt nobody. We don't do anything bad. All we do is like give you our time and our wisdom. And you pay us with a bad review. That hurts. So please help us with the positive reviews. Let's say you want to give us a 4-star review. Just give us a 5. Because pretty much you already giving us a 4 because other motherfuckers gave us like a 1.
I mean, you're already there. Just slide 1 over.
There's people that are like that. Like, I'm giving this restaurant a 4 because the iced tea, it had too many ices. Other than that, it's amazing. It's like, bitch, do the 5. I got 5 on it. Do the 5. Give the 5. High 5. I almost gave 5 to the guy today. I didn't, though. Chef Maurice, rocking the Yankees hat, the classic. San Francisco's in the house. Thank you for listening, guys. Please tune up, tune down, chef up, chef down.